Once upon a week, in a city just ordinary enough to feel safe, and just strange enough to breed questions, there lived a boy named Milo who had too many questions and not enough grown-ups with answers. He was 8 3/4, which he believed was the age when you should begin to understand how the world works, but no one seemed to explain it quite right. Then one night, while foraging mushrooms and dandelions under the curious eyes of the moon, Milo met Zarnok, a gray alien. He simply appeared on the monkey bars.
"Greetings, terrestrial micro-philosopher,"
said Zarnok.
"I am here to study Earth's most important truths. You may help me."
Why me?
Milo asked.
"Because you look like you're already asking the big questions."
So began a strange and wonderful friendship. Every day after school, Milo would find Zarnok somewhere peculiar, under the jungle gym, inside the janitor's closet, once even floating above the cafeteria, and they would talk, really talk.
Zarnok?
Milo asked on Monday.
What do people really need?
Zarnok tapped his head.
Needs are simple: food, warmth, water, wonder. But Earthlings have confused wants with needs. Tell me, why do your kind fill houses with plastic joy?
Because it's on sale?
Milo guessed. Zarnok raised a brow.
Need is what keeps you alive, but purpose is what makes you want to be alive. You must learn to tell the difference.
Tuesday, Milo handed over his crumpled funds.
Teach me about money.
Zarnok peered at the dollar bills.
Dirty paper. On my planet we trade in promises and poems. But here, money is a game. The trick is to use it like a tool, not a trophy.
Buy stuff?
No,
Zarnok said.
Build stuff, learn, help, invest in tomorrow. You'll live there someday.
Milo spent his money on seeds. He and Zarnok planted sunflowers behind the school, one for every question he had yet to answer. Wednesday, Milo failed his math test. He cried on the swings until Zarnok appeared.
I'm just not good at it,
Milo mumbled.
Incorrect,
said Zarnok.
You are simply not done yet. Hard things are only hard until they're not. The question is not, can you do it, but will you try again tomorrow?
They did equations with chalk on the basketball court until the stars came out to watch.
Some kids laugh when I talk about space,
Milo admitted during Thursday lunch. Zarnok leaned closer.
Good friends don't laugh at your telescope. They build one with you.
Milo invited a quiet girl named Layla to look at Saturn through his dad's old telescope. She brought questions of her own.
Where are your parents? You live alone? You can't eat that!
Friday, Zarnok drew a circle in the sand.
Most humans think only of the center, now. But you must think around the edges, tomorrow, next year, the kind of person you want to become.
So how do I do that?
Milo asked.
Ask future you for advice. He's wiser than you think.
Milo started writing letters to himself, and sometimes answers came back in dreams. Saturday, Zarnok looked deep in thought.
This world is not always fair. Sometimes bad things happen not because they make sense, but because someone long ago decided to break something and never fix it.
Milo frowned.
So what do we do?
We notice, we name it, and we decide to be builders, not breakers.
They cleaned graffiti off the park bench that day and painted a galaxy instead. Sunday, Milo asked the hardest question.
What's the most important thing anyone can do?
Zarnok smiled.
Everywhere you go, people are playing games. Some play power, some play kindness, some play pretend. The secret is to look closely, figure out what game is being played.
And then what?
Milo asked.
Play it better, smarter, kinder, truer. Make your own rules if you have to, but never play blind.
And just like that, Zarnok was gone. No goodbye, just a knowing glance skyward. Years later, Milo became a teacher. He wore bright socks and talked about money and math and meaning. His students planted sunflowers. They wrote letters to their future selves. And sometimes, late at night, he would look out at the stars and whisper,
Still playing, old friend. Still playing it better.